Taylor, hey, congratulations on your new film, Another Simple Favor.
Thank you so much.
You know what? It is such a delight for you to actually join for the sequel, but we have to hear it from you first. What initially drew you that you want to be part of this project?
I've worked with the director, Paul Feig, a number of times, and I mean, he's like an iconic, obviously, comedy director, but he also has a real skill for putting together a cast and a crew of people who are just really great and really fun to work with. It's kind of a guarantee that it's going to be a good set and a good experience and really fun and really collaborative. And I'm sorry, it was in Italy. So I also, it's both of those things. But I just knew it was a guaranteed good experience in a beautiful place. So yeah.
Well, first of all, you mentioned that you worked with Paul multiple times
Mhm.
in the past. So, what about Paul's direction and that you want to keep collaborating with him on more projects?
Yeah, set can be a stressful place, but not Paul's sets. Paul is yeah, he just if he's stressed, you can't tell. And that's a really incredible skill. That's something that I think it takes people a lot of time and experience to build. And it feels very collaborative. I feel he really makes you feel like you're doing a great job and you're a very funny, talented person. Um, so yeah, and that's always been my experience with him. So how it could only get better somewhere like Capri in Rome.
Tell us about your character, Agent Irene Walker, because she's incompetent and very goofy in her own
Yeah.
sense.
She's got passion for her job, and that's a beautiful thing. That's something I think we could all use a little bit of. She's got passion for her job. She is an undercover officer, and I don't want to spoil anything. Is she good at her job? Who cares? Sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about, passion and excitement and colorful suits. And for her, that's what the job is.
I I want to say that you are having a pretty good month because not only you have Another Simple Favor, you have a guest role on Ghosts,
Yeah.
and this month also the Four Seasons you have a role in there. Does humor come so naturally for you when it comes to these roles?
Um, I, in the sense that I like to have a good time, yes. I think that's like my goal in life, but I've been doing live comedy for, oh my gosh, over a decade. And that's sort of how I ended up in this business. So I think, and every job is different, but I've been so lucky to work with really kind, wonderful people who understand that the way to get like the best results out of your actors is yeah, to make them feel good about themselves and to make it fun. And I just keep ending up working with really incredible people with amazing personalities. So it makes the job a lot easier.
Then speaking of, how much fun did you have with Anna Kendrick on this film?
So much fun. She's so funny. She's so witty and smart. And it really was just like a fun movie to make. It was a trip to Italy, it was so much fun. It was something I personally had never experienced before. And I'd worked with Anna briefly on another project that Paul had done, this show, Love Life. That was really incredible. We shot that in New York. And yeah, it kind of only gets better when you get to travel somewhere beautiful that you've never been before. So I think we all had a lot of fun.
Well, then let me conclude with this because you keep on circling back to Italy because I feel like you
Yeah,
want to go back to Italy.
I
So
do.
when the cameras are off
Yes.
and because you went to Italy, I want to know what did you actually do that because because it seems like you love Italy so much.
Well, I'm Italian, but I mean, it's when you travel for work, if you are lucky like me, I had a lot of, time off in between the days I was shooting. You have to take advantage of it. I took a cooking class, I did a tour of the Colosseum. We also just like, this was a set where everyone wanted to like eat and have experiences and really like enjoy the fact that we were in Italy. So, yeah, we had amazing dinners, lunches. I just never seen anything like it in my life. Truly, it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
Well, you know what? your work view was not disappointing. So,
No, it was not. It was almost, I couldn't believe it. It felt like a dream. Yeah.
Taylor, thank you very much for speaking to us about another simple favor.
Thank you.
Can't wait to speak to you again next time.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.